Welcome to part 2 of how to get well, not really how to get Protea series, just how to get Protea video, I guess. So in the first video, I already covered how to basically go and get the Granium Void coins, or whatever you call it, off the not really tax collectors, the dudes that hold the coins. I remember what they're called when I played the mission. And now I'm going to show you basically what you have to do, how you have to kill them, and how to get the rest of the pieces for Protea, because I only covered how to complete the Deadlock Protocol in the first video and how to get Protea's blueprint. So, the first thing I recommend doing is equipping a really high damage Warframe. For instance, I'm going to be using Mesa here. And this is my build. Probably not the best one, but the power strength is a little bit better than normally here. And then I've also got Rage for when it's basically letting enemies shoot me, and then that'll gain me energy, quick thinking, so that if I start taking lethal damage, it takes away energy. If all my health goes away, it starts draining energy to keep me alive, and of course rejuvenation and coaction drift, so that I'm gaining health constantly. And then the weapons I've picked is the Ignis here, with radiation and viral damage, because that's just a good combination for basically killing nearly anything in the game. And the Twin Grakadas here, with also radiation and viral, apparently. I forgot I even had that on them. I guess that's why I keep it on them, since it's such a good combination. In my opinion, anyway. You can feel free to disagree. The reason why I've chosen these two guns here for this mission is because they're quite frankly a handheld bullet hose. What I mean by that is once you hold down the trigger, they spray heaps of bullets, and the Ignis for aerial effect. And the Zorus because you pretty much need it for this type of mission. Right, so now it's on to the main part of the video, which is going around and killing treasurers. So, the place where they usually spawn is, I think they might spawn, no, they don't spawn in Venus because it's different tile sets. The tile set they spawn on is like the New Corpus tile set, which is only on this Jackal node here, so don't go to Venus, instead go to Phobos. And just for fun, I'm going to be killing the Sergeant again, because he is my favorite punching bag to kill. Just no other reason, really. Now, the downside is to get these treasurers to spawn, you're going to have to just wait 5 minutes in a mission. That's it, just wait 5 minutes. There's no way to speed this up, and this is why, 5 minutes might not seem like a long time for you, but it gets very, very aggravating once the treasurers start dropping all these mines and stuff all over the place to slow you down, and the corporates are constantly locking the doors, and then you're getting hit by exploding barrels, which hit you with freeze, because they have the nitroglycerin or whatever floating. I mean, there's the cryotic juice floating barrels. I don't know why I call it cryotic juice, just cryotic element floating, not floating barrels, exploding barrels, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, so just, you're gonna see why very soon, why these missions just get me really, really frustrated, and why I actually recommend I'm going to say it, in my opinion, you're better off buying Protea with Platinum, just grinding for the Platinum, and then buying her that way. Because the grind is just so much and so frustrating, in my opinion, it's not worth it, because you're going to have to go through everything I'm going to show you pretty soon, killing the treasure and everything, then of course completing the mission, which in this case is killing the Sergeant, which should actually be easy enough, and on top of all that, then, once you get into the actual Granium Void, you have to get a certain amount of kills in these certain Spectres, which I'll show you how to do soon, and then you have to get basically the maximum number of kills and get the best rating in the mission. Oh yeah, that's what I meant by the Sergeant, the punching bag. I just killed him already. He's already dead. I can already exit the mission. So you have to kill a set amount of Spectres to basically get the best grade, and even then you have faced with an 11% chance for the Protea part you want to actually drop. And there's 3 levels of this. So this is the easiest one, and then you have to deal with a thing where you're versing level 25 Spectres, and then later on you have to deal with a mission where you're versing level 30, and quite frankly, I don't even want to go through that nightmare, so I'm just going to put a cut in here and wait until the stupid treasure actually shows up, because I will have to literally just wait 5 minutes here, as I said before. Okay, here we are after the cut. First way you know that the treasurer has spawned, his stupid face will show up on the right side of the screen. Second way, you know that they spawned a big red icon will appear on your map. And I'm so glad I'm playing solo, because I could pause and show you, otherwise I'd be rushing to get it. Now if you don't mind, I am going to rush to get him once I unpause. Yes, apparently he's just right down here. Yeah, so I'm just using Peacemaker here because I do not want this stupid little twat to escape. And once you've killed him, preferably with a really high damage weapon like Peacemaker like I just used there. Oh, and by the way, my Peacemaker is upgraded enough that, let me just find an average corpus in this mission. Watch what it does to them. 1 or 2 shots. Now, keep in mind how much shots it just take in mind to kill the treasurer. Yeah, that's what I meant by their bullet sponges. I frankly dislike the design a lot. I mean, he could have made more interesting mechanics for you actually trying to kill the treasurer. Anyway, now what I'm looking for is a golden hand on this map. I'm pretty sure there was one near the start of the level, so I'll just run back there. Because you have to go to that golden hand and then put the coin in, kind of like a slot machine, because of course it is, the corpus is all about money, and yeah, that's pretty much what you have to do. I'm not going to put a cut in here, because frankly, this is a good way to show you, like, how I pretty much try and find the hands. Just scour the entire map, try and remember what I've seen previously. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I've seen a hand at the very start of this place. I thought maybe I could access it from the statue, but that doesn't seem to be the case. And then once you find the hand, you slot the thing in. That's another thing, an annoying thing about basically trying to get Protea is that these tile sets are so large, so that you just want to be, you pretty much at the end, I'm pretty sure, will be like just getting frustrated. You want to get her, you can't get her, it's taking forever, and then also you can't find what you're looking for in this absolutely gigantic map. Oh, and also, there's pretty much no players currently actually playing this type of game mode, like the Granium Void, and it at least seems like there's a good reason for that, and that reason is, well, as you can see now, it's just such a pain in the backside to actually, like, you traverse the entire map trying to find the dang hand, and you have to wait 5 minutes to find the treasurer, then you have to pass a DPS check to kill him, and preferably use Mace's Peacemaker or something like that, that kind of ability, to make sure that he actually doesn't get away. Also, this is taking far too long. I'll see you again once I found that dang hand, if he's even on this map. If not, I'm just going to start another map on this same tile set and just find that hand that way, so I'll see you then. Wouldn't you know it, me and my luck, the hand happened to be on the, in the one place that I never bothered looking, right at the very end of the map. So I'm just going to hack the console here, so corpus stop coming and this entire area of the ship isn't alerted. And then, once they're all dead, I'll finally be able to just go to the hand in peace. Oh wait, I can do that already. I forgot all you have to do is have no corpus near it. Yeah, so then you access the Granium Void, using the hand, you get sucked in, and then immediately it puts you on a timer, which I do not like. It's only a minute long as well, and you pretty much have to try and kill as many of these Granium Spectres as possible, which is exactly why I'm using Mesa, because she can just use Peacemaker, like so, to utterly vaporize them. Also, you can boost the amount of time you have by collecting the little triangles these specters leave behind. And if you need even more time, then the Fortuna, the little Fortuna people around here, you can just go and you can go and rescue them using the same method as before, where you whip out your Zorus, and then you charge it, and then you go and pretty much, well, throw it at them. Oh, and I'm out of energy, which I'm just going to refill using energy restores, because quite frankly, in my opinion, it's totally fine if you cheat as much as possible in this area. Yep, and as you can see, even with Mesa, I got 58 kills. You see at the end there, it says end of mission bonus. There's a tick, and there's an X. So the X means you have not killed enough. I had to kill, in that short amount of time, 75 of those specters. I'm going to say it right here and now. In my opinion, that is completely bullshit. It forces you to use a Warframe like Mesa here, or Sarin, or something that can just destroy the entire map. In fact, I seen basically the best way to kill them. In fact, I'll link that video. There's this one guy, I forget his YouTube channel name, but he had a really soothing voice, and he said it really well. He basically covered in only about like 4 minutes the best way to kill specters in the Granium Void, which is use mag and continuously use her crush ability and refill her energy with energy restores or other methods he had, and just continuously use AoE, which stands for area effect, like kill all spells and abilities on the entire map. And in my opinion, that isn't fun gameplay at all. There are so many different ways that you could have just gone and like made this mission way more fun. And now that that's done, I've basically wasted a Granium Crown. I have to now go and wait another 5 minutes in one of these missions for another treasure to spawn so I can kill him, just so I have the chance to go and kill enough specters in the Granium Void to potentially get an 11% chance at getting a Protea part. On top of that, to add insult to injury, I'm getting what I got from that mission was a mag part, which you get from killing the sergeant anyway, and a credit cache of 2,000 credits, and another credit cache of 3,000 credits. You can pretty much speedrun some of the very first missions in the game, like a capture mission on Mercury, and that will get you 2,000 credits, and you can run that pretty much 3 times if you're running fast enough in the amount of time it taken me to go and kill those specters in the Granium Void and explain what you have to do and everything. So yeah, you can even earn more credits than that. And then of course there's the index, the just straight up best way to earn credits. So yeah, if I sound a little disheartened and stuff, it's because I am just like, what is all this crap? This is not fun, not good gameplay in my opinion. And yes, I know I don't have the best builds out there, but I also think that you shouldn't have to min-max your builds to be the most killy efficient thing ever in the entire universe just to get a chance at doing that Granium Void stuff. Also, I looked it up on the wiki. If you include, you might be also thinking, well, geez, what if I just get help from my fellow players and my friends and my clanmates? The more players you bring to the Granium Void, the more things you have to kill in there. However, the maximum it can go to for like the lowest level of Granium Void is 150 people you have, like enemies you have to kill. So maybe bringing 4 players along and just having you all bring nuke frames and just cover the entire map in just death, AoE death, might be the best way to kill the enemies. And also, this is why I recommend just buying Protea. Yeah, so here is Protea. She costs 325 plat. This may seem like a lot, but trust me, you're probably going to have a more relaxed time if you just go and trade and basically farm prime parts and then trade them with players until you have enough plat to buy Protea. On top of that, her weapons also have abysmal drop chances. So, if you want her weapons, I actually recommend buying the Protea collection. In fact, this is what I'm going to be saving up for. Why do I even want Protea in this place? Why do I even want Protea at all if she's such a pain to get and it's going to cost platinum to get her? Simple. She's afraid about rewinding time, and that sounds just so fun. In fact, it even makes like the sound effects that you've used when you've used the abilities reversed as well. You might have heard a little bit if I wasn't talking over it completely in the previous video when I covered the Deadlock Protocol when you do go back in time. Yeah, so this pretty much covers the video on how to get Protea, which right at the end of it, you might be surprised that you hear me saying this, but I'm just going to say it. Don't get her the normal way. Just buy her with platinum. you're probably gonna save yourself so much frustration. And as I said before, there's a reason why no one plays the Granium Void game type. Yeah, so that pretty much covers it. Hope you weren't too mad about, well, if you disagree with my opinion, but that's pretty much what it is. I just, some of this, not everything in Warframe I enjoy, and this is one of the things. I just dislike it. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope this was informative.